Have you heard that the president on July 4th signed into law the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, I think it's called? Here's why you should listen up and how it relates to estate planning. I'm Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law, estate planning lawyer here in New York and New Jersey, and my practice and team provide peace of mind to families every day through our high client value services. We work very hard to provide as much as we can to our clients. And speaking of value, we are here to educate everyone for free as well. So please ask your questions and share so together we can help some folks along the way. If you are seeking assistance in estate planning or probate/trust administration, we can assist and offer free consultations at yourplanningattorney.com. Now, the act that was signed into law a few days ago, July 4th, 2025, includes a permanent change to the estate tax at the federal level. Previously, as of this year, it was in the 14 million range per person. So not very many individuals have $14 million, but it was scheduled to be repealed or sunset at the end of this year, meaning in the beginning of 2026, it would move back to like the 7.5 million range per person, impacting probably a few more people across the country. Maybe not many, but a few more. The bill has now permanently increased the federal estate tax to $15 million per person. And obviously for a married couple, that means $30 million. Statistics say that you have to be in the top 1%, or you'll err in the top 1%, I should say, if you have 11 million or more. So 15 million is probably, I don't know, 1/2, 3/4% of all of those folks, of everyone in America. So it's very, 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 very few people are going to have an impact. However, that does not mean you do not have to consider estate tax. You do still need to look at your state law. There are many, many states that do still implement a estate tax at your passing. And what that means is based on the value of your assets when you die, if they exceed the allowance in that state, your family may owe a tax, the estate tax, to the state where you lived when you passed. Keep in mind, there can be nuances within those laws. So some states may say, okay, you had 2 million and we allow 1 million. So the other million is going to be taxed. States like New York, I'm not sure if there are any others because we're special. New York's estate tax, which per individual, mind you, is still pretty high in the 6-7 million range right now. It says, though, that if you hold a 105%, so let's just say it's 6 million, right? So it's like if you have 3 million or something like that, that means that you are then, your family is going to be taxed on the entire amount. They're not even giving them the 6 million exemption or 7 million exemption. They're saying if you exceed it by an extra 5%, right, 105%, then the entire thing is taxed. At 16% of $6 million, that's a pretty significant tax. So you better rest assured that if you hit the lottery, you're independent wealthy, you receive significant inheritances, that you talk to an estate lawyer who knows what they're talking about when it comes to taxes, state taxes in your state, get the answers, figure it out, and make sure you've protected yourself. I mean, unless you're okay paying the state some money and having it go to them instead of your family, that's okay. I'm not pointing fingers or saying you can't do that, but many folks would prefer to see their hard-earned assets go to the next generations or those people or charities even that they choose rather than the government, because we all know they don't spend it correctly. That's my 2 cents. I hope you've learned something new here today. And please, if you need assistance in estate planning or probate administration, you can reach out to us for free consultation at Your Planning Attorney. We are only licensed currently in New York and New Jersey, so we can help in these states. And please, don't forget, share and take care.